Ford's Colony in Williamsburg, Virginia, is one of the most desirable neighborhoods in the entire mid-Atlantic region. It's an absolutely beautiful neighborhood, and I'm excited to share it with you today. My name is David Tortellini. I am your local Williamsburg, Virginia real estate expert, and today is all about Ford's Colony. This is a massive neighborhood in Williamsburg. It's a gated community, and it is a place where people move from all over the country just to get to this one neighborhood in this very, very special town of Williamsburg. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to start on the map. I'm going to take a couple of minutes there, show you where Ford's Colony is, show you what's around the area, and then we're going to get in the car and drive, and I am going to tell you everything you need to know about living in Ford's Colony. Stick around and we'll get right to it. Alrighty, we're here on the map, and we're going to start just by showing you where Williamsburg is. So this is Williamsburg, Virginia, this section here. About an hour south of Richmond, 50 minutes or so to the Richmond Airport, which is right over here. And then if you head down this way, you're about an hour to Norfolk and Virginia Beach. So really conveniently located between kind of the major attractions of southeastern Virginia. Now we'll zoom on in a little bit. And I'm sure if you've ever visited the area, you've been to visit Colonial Williamsburg. So we've got the governor's palace you've probably seen, and the Capitol building. So just a lot of this region that's stuck in the colonial era of 1699, along with William and Mary campus, which is beautiful. I wonder if I can drop us in there, take a look. So you have to love William and Mary campus. It is absolutely stunning. So really just a wonderful area to be nearby. And as we zoom out, you'll see some of the other attractions that you may have visited in the past. You can come on down to kind of the southern part of Williamsburg, and you can see you have Busch Gardens Amusement Park here. So if you're a roller coaster fan, you go there. If you want to go to water country and do the water slides, you head over there. And of course, you have Jamestown Settlement out this way. So the other historic things are really going to be close by. And Yorktown is over here. So you've got the historic triangle of Yorktown, Colonial Williamsburg, and Jamestown Settlement all right here. And that will take us to Ford's Colony. So Ford's Colony is here, all of this, and all of this right here. So you're really looking at a massive neighborhood. I think it's easy to think it's just one of these sections, but it's not. It is all of it. So really big gated community. You'll see the main entrance is right here off of Long Hill Road, and we can drop this in here. You can see most of Ford's Colony you cannot see on Google Street View because it's mostly gated. So not all of Ford's Colony is gated, but the vast majority is. But you can't get through to go see the residences on Google Maps. So that is one entrance to the community. This is Centerville Road. It kind of loops around the side. So this is another one of the entrances. It's the Manchester entrance, and this will come up when we talk about some of the neighborhood in a little while. So you've got your other entrance here too, and you can kind of see these gates right here. When you have a pass, you can just drive up to them and they'll open for you. And then the guest lane is next to it. Let me see if I can back out here for a sec. And then you can see, so when I come in, I have a little pass and I just have to scan. I can go to the booth, or some of the other ones, I can just scan a little key card at one of these and it pops open for me. So but when you're a resident, you just drive right here and it reads it and the gate opens for you. So that is the second entrance. Then you have another one. This is the News Road entrance. This is the best entrance if you want to get down to some of the shopping, which I'll show you in a second. So you've got a News Road entrance, and then you come up here and we've got kind of the Williamsburg West Country Club Drive sort of entrance here. So you come here and you go into Williamsburg West, and then this neighborhood right here we'll talk about during the video as well, because it's a little unique for the area. So remember this when we get to that part. So you are really in this great section. It is a massive part of Williamsburg is Ford's Colony. You've got the Williamsburg Premium Outlets just a few minutes away right here. So you've got all these, hundreds of stores. It's about 170 stores. There's several buildings that look a lot like this one. You can kind of go and do a ton of shopping here. And then you've got all these shops and restaurants up and down Richmond Road. A lot of the hotels are on Richmond Road. So if you've ever visited, you probably stayed right around here. If you didn't stay maybe at the Marriott Manor Club at Ford's Colony, maybe you've stayed in Ford's Colony before, because these are vacation rentals right here. And then you have a lot of your other shopping and dining in this area off of Monticello. So really close by, you're going to get Target, Publix. Let's see if I can't get up here a little bit better. So you've got all sorts of shops right in here. Publix grocery store is right here. So you're going to be able to come and do your grocery shopping here if you prefer a little bit higher end shopping. And then there's a Target over here, TJ Maxx, ABC store, which is where we have to buy hard alcohol in the state of Virginia. So there's a lot of great shopping right in here. And then that brings you down to Settlers Market. You've got Home Goods and World Market in here. You've got there's a Five Below in there, which is what I use to bribe my daughter to do things, take her to Five Below. And then it brings you to Newtown. So Newtown is this massive live, work, play sort of center in Williamsburg, where there are a lot of residences, but then there's just a lot more shopping. It's a really pretty area. You've got Barnes and Noble right here. You've got all sorts of great little shops like the Nautical Dog, my favorite little dog shop, and Newtown Cinemas, and great restaurants all around. And you've got nice steakhouse like Opus 9 down at the back end down here. So really just a beautiful place to go get a meal. A lot of the attorney's offices are here, dentist's office, real estate offices, a lot of that kind of stuff. A lot of the service offices are here in Newtown. So there's a lot kind of going on right outside of Ford's Colony. Depending on what section you live in, you're going to be kind of closer to some things than you are to others, because it is a big neighborhood. But for the most part, you're going to pop out onto one of these main roads, and then you're going to zoom around and head out to do all the things that we love to do here in Williamsburg. So really great community, great location. It is very big, as you can see. But now we really just kind of need to get into it. So why don't we hop in the car, and I'll tell you a whole lot more about Ford's Colony. Ford's Colony is a master-planned, gated community of over 2,700 homes, making it the largest community in Williamsburg and one of the two largest on the entire Virginia Peninsula. When all is said and done, it should be just over 3,000 residences. Known for its beautiful houses, pristine landscaping, and world-class amenities, all of which you'll get a great feel for in today's video, this is absolutely one of the most sought-after neighborhoods in all of southeastern Virginia. The community spans over 3,000 acres, offering a mix of mostly custom-built single-family homes, along with a couple small sections of townhomes and condos. Its tree-lined streets fall alongside tranquil ponds and beautifully manicured golf courses. Residents constantly mention how they love driving through the neighborhood. It's an easy place to fall in love with over and over again, and it's understandable why people move from all over the country just to live in Ford's Colony. Construction began here in 1979 and has continued steadily ever since. As we drive through the neighborhood, you're going to see a variety of classic home styles, including traditional, colonial, Georgian, Cape Cods, and ranches. Most of the homes throughout the community truly have that Williamsburg feel. So if you love the aesthetic of the governor's mansion and Capitol building, you may really love the homes here in Ford's Colony. What you won't see here are the modern architectural styles you'll find in some place like Los Angeles or Miami. There are no all glass or all concrete buildings. This is a community with a much more traditional feel designed to coincide with the region. Keeping that in mind, you'll see that many of the homes here are all brick, particularly among the larger homes in the community. In addition to brick, many of the homes in the original phase of the neighborhood have wood siding. And later, the builders stopped using the wood siding and switched over to hardy plank, which is a fiber cement board and is much more durable than wood. It does very well here in our more humid climate. It also allows for a lot of color options. What you won't see is very much vinyl siding, if any at all. Homes in Ford's Colony are going to range tremendously in size, with some as small as 1,500 square feet, all the way up to over 10,000 square feet. Those, however, are the outliers. While I wish there were more homes in the 1,800 to 2,200 square foot range, the majority of homes are going to fall in the 2,500 to 5,500 square foot range. One unique feature of the homes in Ford's Colony is that about 90% have first floor primary bedrooms. So while this isn't a 55 plus community, Ford's Colony is very popular among retirees and those in later stages of their working life, so it does tend to skew a little towards that demographic, and certainly seems to have been designed with them in mind. The first floor primary is one of the most sought after elements in a Williamsburg area home for people in this age group, so Ford's Colony is a very popular neighborhood to target if you're part of this demographic. Prices can range quite a bit here too. In the past year, we've seen single-family homes sell for anywhere between $465,000 to over $1.7 million, with a median sales price right around $750,000. Additional fees in the community include the monthly HOA fee of $195. This is collected quarterly, so $585 per quarter for the majority of single-family residents in the neighborhood. And there are a couple subsections that we'll discuss shortly that have some additional fees. These fees cover the 2 community pools, tennis and pickleball courts, swimming and tennis clubhouses, hiking trails, and a kayak and canoe launch. Of course, this also covers the 24-hour security guardhouse with electronic gates at various entrances, along with maintenance of the common areas and private roads. The pools are a huge attraction in Ford's Colony. They're beautiful and well positioned within the neighborhood. The first is the Swim and Tennis Club pool. This is located on the western side of the community near the Manchester entrance off of Centerville Parkway. There are also 2 tennis courts and 6 pickleball courts here, along with the clubhouse. The other pool, the Westbury Pool, is located on the eastern side of the community and also features 6 tennis courts and full basketball court and playgrounds. There's also access here to one of the community's wooded walking paths. So this is just a very active neighborhood where you'll find people of all ages out enjoying the amenities and our great Virginia weather. The Killer Whales swim team is probably the most popular kids activity in Ford's Colony and is open to all kids ages 5 to 18. And youth tennis, the Snazzy Tennis Club, is available for kids aged 5 to 13. Additionally, adult residents enjoy access to a variety of social clubs. Whether it's book clubs, gardening groups, or wine tasting, the neighborhood offers countless opportunities to connect with neighbors and create lifelong friendships. Seasonal events, holiday celebrations, and organized outings further enhance this wonderful community. And because so many people relocate to Ford's Colony from outside the area, the social aspect is a huge positive for anyone looking to make new friends in a new area. With so many clubs and activities, you're bound to find other people in the community with whom you share common interests. Ford's Colony is home to 3 award-winning 18-hole golf courses, the Blackheath, Marsh Hawk, and Blue Heron, all designed by Dan Maples. The courses are considered semi-private, and depending on which membership level you have, that determines your access to all 3 courses. In the description below the video, I'll put a Google Drive link where you can see the fee sheet with the full breakdown. But the important thing to note is the initiation fee is only $500. Compare that to Governor's Land down the street, which has a $40,000 buy-in, and it's the best deal in the Mid-Atlantic. There are fees that range from $430 per month down to $230 per month with additional cart fees. There's also a social membership that's only $75 per month, which gives you access to the restaurants and events. There are 2 restaurants at the clubhouse, the Colony Room Members Restaurant and Murdoch's Tavern. Unfortunately, when the country club switched management companies last summer, they restricted my access to video inside the clubhouse, so some filming that had been planned was canceled. The new management company is just very protective of any marketing that gets out there without their involvement, which is absolutely fine and totally understandable. So check back for a future video where I hope to do one with the head of the member relations, and we'll go really deep into everything the country club has to offer. And if you come for a visit and you're interested in joining the country club, we can schedule a meet and greet with her and get you a private tour. Now, you may have noticed as we've been driving around that there are different little sections of the neighborhood. They each have their own neighborhood name. These names really just serve as a way to help neighbors connect and identify different areas. While a few stand out for their specific architectural style or just having all luxury homes within them, they don't really signify a whole lot more than that. With one exception, which we'll talk about in a moment, they're all going to pay the same HOA fee. None have their own amenities or private access or anything like that. It's really just a way of saying like, oh, I live over in this section versus that section. So when you're talking to other residents, it can help put your location in perspective a bit. Now, I did just mention there's a section that's different than the others, and I want to cut away and show you that neighborhood really quickly. This is Nottingham Place. It's a small subsection of about 75 homes with a few buildable lots still available at the time of this recording. To access this neighborhood directly, you want to come in the Williamsburg West Country Club Drive entrance, then take an immediate right into the neighborhood. In this neighborhood, all of your lawn maintenance is handled by the HOA. The rest of FORDS Colony single-family homes, it's your responsibility. Additionally, irrigation, winterization, trash, and snow removal are all included in your dues, which come out to $545 per month. That includes the $195 FORDS Colony fee, so for $350 per month extra, you get full lawn maintenance and the other items. It's really not a bad deal at all, given how expensive lawn services have become over the past few years. So if you're looking for a low maintenance lifestyle, but still want to be in a single family home, this could be a great spot to focus your home search. Your other options to go maintenance free within the community are condos and townhomes. So let's talk about those real quick too. First up are the Eaglescliffe Condos. These are 2 condo buildings located down by the clubhouse. Units here will range from about 1,700 to 2,100 square feet. Now, explaining how condo dues work here would take about 10 minutes. So to quickly sum up, monthly dues come in at just over $1,000 per month. You can read the document in the description for a full breakdown of how they get to that number. This does include basic Cox TV and internet, along with security monitor and alarm system. Right next door are the newest townhomes by D.R. Horton, Country Club Villas. As of this video, these are still very much under construction and will eventually be 37 townhomes, all featuring 2-car garages. There are 2 models to choose from that would either be 2,344 square feet or 2,433 square feet, depending on which one you go with. And prices currently range between $650,000 and $700,000, with association dues of $500 per month. I recently did a whole video on these townhomes just a few weeks ago with a full interior tour of the model home. So if you want to watch that, you can click above, or I'll include a link in the description so you can watch that after this. Your final option is the Links, which is a group of 80 townhomes built in the late 80s and range in size from 1,360 square feet to nearly 3,000. Most of these either have a golf course or a water view. The total association fee is $724 per month, and that includes all exterior maintenance, including parking and sidewalks and roofs. The one downside is that these do not have garages, so if that's a must for you to have, then I would look at the Country Club Villas first. But these are a great option for anyone looking to get into FORDS Colony at the most affordable price, since these have been selling lately in the 400s. Now, if you're looking for something that's almost the opposite in terms of yard maintenance, you may want to look at this other neighborhood located outside the gates of FORDS Colony on the other side of Centerville Road called Westport. This is the only part of FORDS Colony currently that's completely separate from the rest of the community. This section currently sits at 50 homes with another 15 lots or so that can still be built on. Each lot here is between 3 and 4 acres. So get that riding lawnmower ready because you've got some work to do. As you can see, it's a beautiful neighborhood with homes ranging from 3,000 to 7,700 square feet. These are much newer homes as well, with construction beginning here in 2016. You'll also see a few different styles here that vary from the main neighborhood. Living here, you still have full access to the FORDS colony amenities, but it also gives you a lot more room, and it's the same HOA fee of $195. This section isn't gated, so that's something to keep in mind if that's really important to you. And this section did used to have its own separate HOA, but that was dissolved in 2024. All right, let's get back into the main part of the community and keep driving. Coming back and seeing the normal lots, which tend to range from about a quarter acre up to about 3/4 of an acre, one common piece of feedback that I often get is that the homes seem tight together, but also somehow feel very private. And I think that has a lot to do with the design of the neighborhood and lot positions, as well as this being a very wooded community. So there's always just enough of a buffer between you and your neighbors. This helps give many homes a very intimate feel. It's something that's so hard to find these days when almost all new neighborhoods are being clear-cut. If you have kids, it's good to know the schools in the area are very highly rated. I like niche.com as far as online ratings go, and experiences from my friends and clients have all been very good. Now, my daughter is zoned for a different set of schools than FORDS Colony. FORDS Colony is zoned for Lafayette High School, James Blair Middle, and DJ Montague Elementary. There's also a Montessori school located just outside the FORDS Colony main entrance, if that's more your preference. Williamsburg also has a number of private schools, the most prestigious of which is Walsingham Academy, which is ranked by niche.com as the #2 Catholic school in the state of Virginia. So no matter what you and your family decide is best for your children, they should be in good hands. Okay, I think that's just about everything you need to know about living in FORDS Colony. Thanks for sticking with me this far into the video. There's still so much more about this community I know you'd love to see, so I'm going to keep driving for another 10 minutes or so, and we'll just play background music for you. If you decide to duck out now, and you like what you saw here, or have any questions about FORDS Colony, or anywhere else in Williamsburg, please call or email me anytime. Otherwise, I'll see you again at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching our tour today of Ford's Colony. If you made it all the way through the video, then you must love this neighborhood as much as I do. It is a very, very special community in what I think is the best town in America, Williamsburg, Virginia. And if you have any more questions about Ford's Colony, about living in Williamsburg, you can give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. I would absolutely love to help you out. We can even schedule a private tour and showing of the community if you're coming to the area. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video, share it with anyone else you know who may be interested in making a move to the Williamsburg area, and subscribe to this channel. Again, my name is David Tortellini. I'm with eXp Realty. Thank you so much for watching.